This is ANN News Brief.
It has been 8 months since the delayed presidential elections in the Democratic Republic of the Congo were won by President Felix Tshisekedi. Now, a coalition government has been announced. Under the power-sharing deal that formed the coalition, members of Tshisekedi's party, Direction for Change, will take 23 posts. The remaining 42 will go to members of former President Joseph Kabila's Common Front for Congo. The December elections were marred by disorganization at many polling stations. There were also missing voter polls and malfunctioning electronic voting machines that pushed the vote well into nighttime hours. Election officials had to conduct their activities by flashlight. Violence also marked the elections, and 4 persons, including a police officer and an election official, were killed in eastern South Kivu, accused of voter fraud. And this is the year America marks 4 centuries since the first enslaved Africans were taken to what is now the United States of America. It's called the Year of Return, and people of African descent have been encouraged to visit Ghana to mark the occasion. This week, a delegation from the U.S. Civil Rights Organization, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People in AACP, is in Ghana visiting the site of ancestors of black people. This group of almost 300 will tour Ghana this week. The group has met with Ghanaian President Nana Akufo-Addo. It has also visited significant cultural and historic sites and taken part in business and labor forums. And AACP President Derek Johnson says this journey is about reconnection. The Year of Return campaign was launched by President Akufo-Addo in Washington, D.C. last year. So far, a number of high-profile visitors has made their trip to Ghana, including members of the Congressional Black Caucus who visited last month. Ghana hopes to attract 500,000 visitors for the Year of Return. We'll return after this message.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
Many foreigners who are living with HIV in Botswana but cannot afford the antiretroviral drugs may soon be able to get them free. That is, if legislation now before the Botswana cabinet passes. Some beneficiaries of this legislation would include HIV-positive sex workers and others from foreign countries who would be furnished with the drugs at no cost. One such HIV-positive foreign sex worker says many of them in Botswana have died from AIDS-related illnesses because they lacked treatment. An estimated 30,000 migrants have HIV in Botswana. The country has the 3rd highest HIV prevalence in the world. Experts say refusing to offer free HIV treatment is making it harder for the country to eradicate the virus. That is in the news brief. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Olajumoke Olatuji.